They've started out their picks and bans. So now, we've got to see what they prioritize. I don't expect Ganesha to get through at any point. And if it does get through, it could go to Cheerio, it could go to Benny, but I don't really think it's a Benny Q pick. It could be. I could be completely wrong on that, but it also could very well go to Scream. Kali and Ares the first two bans. Ares for the side of Cherry Slush, and Kali for Balie. Chalk is the follow-up ban. Looks like we're taking that away from Yark from his, powerful performance with that full damage Chalk. Bloodforge seems to be an item that a lot of players, upper end, are going for. Interesting pickup. I like it. I like it a lot. That little bit of extra shielding, that lifesteal, really, really nice. We'll see. This next ban, I think it's just going to be Ganesha, but Bats is the hover here. They might be taking away the Bats is good. Another solid jungle out of the way. Neath is the ban away. Global pressure, you can never take a 1v1. Getting rid of that character is nice. If Ganesha is up, it's going to be picked. I don't see a reason why. The Aladdin is taken away. Ganesha is open. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't first pick it. You just take Ganesha here. They took Thor over Ganesha. They're taking the Thor. That could go jungle or solo. Though it does seem like it's going to go jungle more so for Scream. Ganesha is still up and very playable. Balie could just take it. I don't know if Yark has it in the pocket, but Bayro definitely does. Bayro certainly does. But Uller and Bari are the pickups. Ganesha is still available. Making into the third round here, though. I don't know if Benny Q has it in the pocket. We'll see, though. Cheerio has practiced it quite a bit. I've seen him on his stream playing it a good deal. So he could very well go for it. Again, though. These teams might not prioritize the Ganesha as much. Which is wild to me, considering what that character can do. Having 3 ultimates a fight is insane. I guess there's a reason they're here and I'm not. Guan Yu and Merlin are the hovers and lock-ins. That Guan Yu is almost certainly going support into Inbound's hands, and that Merlin is going mid for Benny Q. We'll just see how they follow this up. Again, the Ganesha is still up and still not being picked. I'm obsessing over this pick, specifically because of how strong it is. 500 damage ticks Dharmic pillars that are up 3 times a fight is absurd. Just so going to the Susanoo is not surprising. It's his best pick by a significant margin. Anything else that he plays is worse than his Susanoo, and that's just a fact of life. Jisoo's a great jungler, but he's also an incredible Susanoo. Yamoja will be support pairing. So, the Ganesha is still available. Neither team wants it. Was it banned mid-tournament and I didn't know? You need your carry, and you need your solo laner. Cupid is the hover. We'll see what they pair it with. Guan Yu could go solo. So we'll see. Nemesis is the lock-in, so it's probably Thor solo Nemesis jungle. No, it's Cheerio on the Guan Yu solo, and it's... Never mind. Cherio's on the Thor solo. Okay. And then it's Kabrakan. Ganesha is up and not picked by either team. It'll be Yark on the Guan Yu. So Thor, not Yark on the Guan Yu, it'll be Yark on the Kabrakan. So there's a lot of damage on the side of Balie, and a good deal of CC and sustain on the side of Cherry Slush here. I don't know if I don't think Scream's going to go Aspect Nemesis. I do not think that's just what's going to happen. I need to see some anti-heal out of Betty Q. That just has to happen. Bayro on the Uller, he went crazy with it last game. You're giving Golding Bari, which is really nice. That Cadence, Spirit's Cadence, is really nice just as a tool and damage dealer. Plus those Reverberant Steps, that dash is so much damage. But you have a lot of lane pressure with this Cupid and this Guan Yu. The Cupid Guan is a very aggressive lane, but you have the counteraction of the Emoja Bari, who will probably just completely outclear them. And can also fight into them pretty decently. We'll have to see how these junglers, choose to fight in specific lanes. I think the easiest gank on both sides is just dual lane. Shut up, Tab. Anyway, one of them teleported. They're all teleporting. All of them, but Yark teleported. They're looking for vision. They're looking to put down vision. Just so, placing it at the red, I assume. Or, are they looking for just kills? You see this left side grouping by Cherry Slush here. I think they're waiting for these boys to group up and come with them. Cherio is late to the party here, but will Cherio spot out these doofuses over here? He will now. He sees them walking. There's a bounce from Rongu, but the boys are here. The stun will tag one, but he tags other ones too. They know they're all in here. This fight does break out, but a ton of damage goes into Benny-Q. Doesn't look like Yark can get into position to get a stun, though, so nothing will come of it just yet. Jisso, walking up, posturing. This sort of dance around the side enables some warding to go down to see exactly where Scream is going to start, and I think that's what the goal was, to get Vision down as a 5-man grouping. And if they get a kill, they get a kill. But against a team like Cherry Slush, they're gonna be grouped like that a lot of the time, so they just had to be careful.
Minions have spawned.
We see in the solo lane, it's 3-3 in pots and Bluestone on both. Thor and Cabrakan, this lane is going to be relatively even. Cabrakan is going to trade well into the Thor, but the Thor is also going to trade well into the Cabrakan. This first wave is likely just going to be this. Looks like Cherio was okay with accepting the damage that's going to go into him, and Yarkor puts the damage right onto him. And Invade's still coming out here, possibly. You see the positioning from Golden and from Rongu here. There is a Sunder on both sides, and it is taken away by Balie here. And Balie looking to get aggressive again. Inbound, avoiding the stun and taking a little bit more poke, but this wave state now is in the favor completely of Balie. Okay. Anyway, I don't know, that really fucked with me that I could hear that. Left side again, there's some aggression. Cyclone Spin is dangerously low here, but not gonna die just yet. See the splitting camps over here on this left side as well. Meanwhile, dual lane again. Cyclone Spin is completely just pushed out of this wave. And while there is no zoning done just yet, I think that's just because of the side camps. I say there's no zoning just yet, but Rongu off the mark on that ring. I don't know if the ring kills, though. Like, if the ring sets up for a kill. Maybe not. Scream's looking to set up for a kill, though. The buff is reset, which means Scream is going to secure for him and his boys. Level 1 on the dual lane still, both of them. Scream's coming in for their purple now. Dash in, double dash, both in. And Bari will not get it. The Sunder will secure it from inbound. We see on this right side, Jisso is in position to just steal this blue buff as I look for the right fucking button. God, I'm so ass at this. Jisso gets that camp. He also stole the Scorpion back here from Scream. So he does have a little bit of an XP, differential. Blue buff will be secured now for Yark. Mid lane, a little bit of a, posture here. But nothing crazy. Bayro's aware of it and is not going to, get too far ahead of himself. Benny-Q doesn't hit 4 here. Yeah, no, he doesn't. So Bayro does immediately have a little bit of a lead, and so does Jisso. I don't know exactly if Jisso is, fully ahead. Let me see. Jisso is about, 2-3 creeps ahead. After he finishes his camp, it's gonna be about half a level. But no, Scream's tagging the same camp, so it's gonna be pretty much dead even between the two of them. Hang on, I gotta look at this again. No, he's got about a quarter of a level lead, which isn't really gonna be too much unless Jisso acts on it immediately. Hitting level 5 here is going to be important for both these junglers. Looks like we're going immediately for these elementals over here. These little creatures, these little gremlins. No, we're not. We're posturing around this solo side. Yarkor is going for his blue buff. He will not find anything other than these elementals now. Picked up. Scream is going to do them real quick. It looks like Jisso is trying to get active, though. He is level 5, and Scream is not. So this dual lane is under threat. Cupid likely still has his dash up. He does, and now he's going to burn it. Don't know if Jisso can get anything done, but they're setting up around this purple. Bayonary does dissuade any more of aggression on those elementals right there. So, that will be, enough to reset him back to the mid lane. Jisso is still here waiting for this purple, and he's going on inbound now. Inbound dashes away. He prevents the knockup, but is he going to be able to prevent Jisso from getting a kill here? Jisso pulls too early and will not get the kill. Well, the purple buff goes their way, so they still get what they came for initially. Scream, looking to posture around Bayro. This red buff is coming up, but Bayro off the mark with the axe completely. Bayro needs some help, though. Somebody needs to come up here. Jisso is on his speed buff now. Bayro is going to lose these back camps to Scream. And Scream's going to get these small harpies as well. Bayro doing his red buff now. Scream is on it, trying to outsecure Bayro now. He does get the red buff, but Bayro puts a good deal of damage on him. Meanwhile, Jisso is doing what he needs to do and invading all these camps over here. He gets it, tags it down, and he knows how much that tick is going to do. He doesn't need to basic attack it. That's wild. Yemoja on the side here, looking to possibly trap somebody in. There is no Phantom Shell for the side of Cherry Slush. Guan Yu gets the dash away, and he will be safe. There's no Phantom Shell, so you are stuck in this Yemoja wall. Every single person except for Thor and Merlin, right? Merlin's got the short flicker, and Thor has the hammer, is stuck in this Yemoja wall. And they are stuck there. There is nothing that they could do to get out of it. So they have to be accepting of that. And I think they're aware of it, and they're happy to fight into it. Right now, builds seem relatively standard. Oathsworn Spear seems to just be the pickup for Nemesis. You see Scream doing... We saw NMR do it last game. We see Scream doing it this game. Left side, some aggression. Rongu picks up Cyclone Spin for first blood. Like I said, builds seem to be standard. Thor going into magical defense first. I don't know if this is going to be a... Does this give cooldown rate? I don't think it does. So then it's going to be likely a Genji's? Left side, though, there's some fights. I say left side, it's right side. I don't know my directions. Neither does Nemesis after getting pulled in the tower. Jisso does not find the mark with that Typhoon, but Thor finds the mark, tags him, puts him down. Yarkor getting the kill for himself from that tower shot, but he's on the chase. He's looking for Scream. 5 M's is what you need if you're getting out of here, and that's, he's got enough. The M's made enough space. Is that pun bad? Probably, but I tried. Serrated Edge finished for the mid and the dual lane right now. Looks like Cyclone Spin is going to into either Devos or into this Serrated Edge himself. See, Prophetic Cloak is the first pickup for Thor, and this item always leaves me a bit... When it's on a character that isn't Shock, it always leaves me, you know, scratching my head a bit. Because Thor isn't a character that stacks it, like, so easily. Granted, he has an easy time stacking it into the Magicals this time around. But you're not going to be always hitting Susano. You're not always going to be hitting Uller. And you think you're just going to get it stacked? Looks like Scream's over here to secure this purple buff this time around. Rongu not dissuaded just yet. A little bit of poke going their way, but not going to find anything. Gold Fury pulled by Balie. And Balie was very good on the objectives last time. And I don't think the Cherry Slush is even aware of it. If they are, they aren't showing it, because this Gold Fury is just going to go into their pockets easy peasy. If they were aware of it, they were early in a position to fight. Looks like now we've got posturing from Scream, trying to get into the jungle over here, but there's nothing up for him to invade. Jisso is fully aware of Scream being here. Nemesis Ultimate Burn, Divine Retribution, will be able to slip away. This purple buff invade is gonna go off, I'd say that, as Scream goes in even further. Pop is the Spirit's Cadence. Nobody dies, but there's a lot of damage going their way. Purple buff secured by Cherry Slush.
Your right tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under
Cupid did decide to go into those Devourer's Gauntlets. And we'll see that's team with 5 M's. Not team with 5 M's. It's Cherry Slush decides to go for this Queen Naga, which is an easy secure right there. Land down from Thor, having to slip out there. It's been a relatively... Cherio usually rotates earlier on, but it's been very quiet from him now. I mean, they got that one kill on the side, but he also died for that dive. Left side again, there's going to be an invade on this purple buff, and I don't think there's going to be any contention for it.
Your left tower is under attack.
No, there was not. Just so, despite the fact that he's gotten a lot of invades off, has not gotten a lead. Like, at all. Thor, in the meantime, though, is taking a lot of damage, but just so, not able to find anything. It's so rough for him. There is a tiny lead for Yarkor, though. Full aggression on duo side now. I'm just looking to see what everybody's maxing. I'm very curious to see if they are doing anything weird. Doesn't seem like it. The only thing that's weird would be Merlin one, but that's also just kind of not putting 3 points into the 2 instead, and he could have done that, and I wasn't paying attention. Nemesis on aggression here. They're looking to fight for this red buff, and it looks like Jisso's just giving it up. Scream's gonna hit level 11 here. Some aggression on this left side. Good damage into Golden, but Golden also has this Spirit coming up. The cavalry charge comes down. Golden looking to almost fall here. Spirit's Cadence does not come down just yet because it's not up. Inbound, still on the chase. One dash out. Can we get another? There's the ball down. Can we get another dash? We do not get it in time, and Inbound picks up one for himself. That's brutal. Right there. I think you played a bit too hard with trying to get... Ooh, that almost tagged him. He didn't know. He clearly didn't know he was in there. But he threw it, and I think Betty Q thought he knew he was in there, but we see who's in there right now. We're in the Typhoon, but Jisso has to get out. Scream is on the way, and Scream will dissuade any more aggression from the side of Balie. Goldfairy picked up by Cherry Slush. Right now, you see Rongu wrapping around from the backside here. Both Sunders are up for the support. So Rongu's got to come in sooner rather than later, and Cyclone Spin sees him. Rongu, Hexstone in. They're looking to stop the DPS, but can they stop it in time? Scream secures it, and they secure Rongu's life. Golden under a lot of threat here. They're trying to turn a kill around. They do get one. Bayonary looking to make it another, but Golden falls. Bayonary gets a second. Inbound falls.
Try not shiver. Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm going to keep an eye on the stacks that are being had by Cherry. Just because. I need to see how long it's going to take him to stack this physical. 12 minutes, he's got one physical stack and then all of his magical. Rongu just took a ton of damage because he stood near the bull. Reset out of the Uller. Looks like he's probably just going to go the same build he went last game. Cyclone Spin has a lead. The entirety of Cherry Slush probably almost has a lead. Other than Benny Q, which is true. Benny Q is down 200 gold. And oh, no, we see that Yarkor's ahead about 40 gold. He's got 40 bucks more than his counterpart in the solo lane. I say that as it swaps in their favor again. Cherio is very good at farming up and, you know, knowing when to rotate. Sometimes he does just kind of get baited by this, but we see we're getting fighting in the mid lane. We're trying to bait them in because Cherio is on the way. Cherio has this Anvil of Dawn. He's going up into the sky. I think Jisso heard it. He definitely did. The backup is there, but backup lands down, crashes down, trying to get some good damage into Bayro. Bayro beats Forced, and that's good enough for Cherry Slush. My cat just looked at me like, what are you saying, dog? A little beanies. A little beanies. Our little beanies are out. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Juniper. Little beanies. Little beanies. You're very cute. Sorry, I got distracted by my cat. I think Laszlo's asleep behind a table. There's nothing going on the screen. I'm just talking about my cat's little beanies. Left side, a little bit of aggression here. Rivers Rebuke comes down. Cyclone's been stuck, and no Phantom Shell means no life for you. Goes down. Are we just expecting everybody to buy a Helm of Darkness or something? Like, why do we not have a Phantom Shell on at least somebody here? I understand we don't need, like... We need the Sunder on somebody. And getting the Sunder on support is very, very crucial right now, but I feel like somebody here could have gotten Phantom Shell. Darkcore needs a bit of help here. He's taking a lot of damage. Scream, making sure he takes a lot of damage. Speaking of Phantom Shell, we get a shell down. Benny Q dies in the mid lane while Yarkor's getting gone on. Left side, Bari's doing a good deal of damage to Guan Yu, but mid T1 goes down. We're looking to possibly get the T2. I don't think we have enough time for that. No, just so we're going to back camp in vain and be accepting of that. Left side. I'll find the button eventually. Golden doesn't find the kill. Right now, they're just holding. And you see these little, not full lane swaps, but it's coverage. Lane coverage. Cherio's on right side. Inbound has the left wave. That mid wave would have received nobody to give it attention. So Cyclone Spin covers it. And now they have this opportunity with Cyclone Spin and Scream here to go for this Pyromancer. It's proactive map play. A lot of players just don't have in Smite specifically. Good damage, but this is a Pyromancer that can just be stolen away. It was not. The Mez was well-timed, and that made it so that Umoja wasn't able to sunder it away. Well done. Left side in the meantime, Bari sieging down this tower, but there's a mid lane aggression. Not enough to stop anything, though.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Uller Axe does tag inbound. Inbound takes a ton of damage, but not enough to, you know, think that there's going to be a kill anytime soon. That heart is fake. It's not real. Gold Fury pulled by Balie. And Balie is just done with it already. Quick and easy. Inbound, looking to aggress on Bayro in the mid lane here. It seems a little... I guess you're Guan Yu, but that was really head-scratching. Because what if somebody shows up there and just kills you? Cherio, in the meantime, getting an invade off on this red buff. Will Bayro steal it away? The stun is good, but this is not enough damage. Bayro gets it. Nothing crazy with these builds. We do see that Scream's build is as interesting as always. He decided to go into Executioner, followed by the Pharaoh's Curse. This Pharaoh's Curse allows him to fight these two hunters a lot better. Specifically because it gives split procs. So we'll get magical for the Bari and physical for the Uller. And it also helps him with Susanoo, because Susanos really like to basic attack cancel between their basic attacks. Or between, not their basic attack cancel between their basic attacks, between their abilities. So, that's even better, because now you're slowing that down and making the momentum of somebody who's a seasoned Susanoo player like Jisoo to just... It's awkward for him, because now he's got to wait for that, or he's just going to be a little bit weird with trying to basic attack and then mess up his combos. Really good pickup for that active item on screen. Pendulum Blade on Yarkor. Relatively standard for the Cabrakan. Some Cabrakans don't go it, but I think it's just a really good item on him. Gives him, you know, some cooldown sooner. Especially with that double 2 cooldown. Left side, though, a lot of aggression onto Golden. Golden needs help. Golden won't find any help. He'll find a resurrection, but it'll only be for so long because Golden goes down. Jisoo is making his way over, but I don't think anything will be done from that. Yeah, no, he's here to defend the purple. Scream's walking over, though. They're trying to grab this before it goes. Yeah, before it gets done. Looks like they're both teleporting over to this right side. Do they hear this? They're setting up for Fire Giant. You see Betty Q walking right past it. Yeah, no, they're going straight to Fire Giant. Pull comes down from Cherio, and Fire Giant is pulled. The posturing... I know Rongyu knows what's going on here. He's probably called it. Bayro's on the way in. Rongyu's here first, though. Some decent damage on the 2. The Reverse Rebuke comes down, but it looks like Rongyu's the target. Meanwhile, Bayoneri's getting gone on by the Cupid and the rest of the boys here. Cabrakan walls off one, but he flickers away. Bayoneri is the target, and Bayoneri is executed, shut down by the Thor. Thor doesn't want to go any further, though. He gets some poke onto the Susanoo, but nothing more than that. Pyromancer picked up, and it will be soon secured if they lock it down. Umoja steals it away with that Sunder, but that Sunder being burned means there's an opportunity for Fire Giant, and they might make an opportunity for Fire Giant. Inbounds in, doesn't have that cavalry charge just yet, trying to heal up his boys, but Scream goes down real quickly. Too much damage, but Yarkor falls right after. Beads burned by Bari to make sure she doesn't take that damage from that Merlin. But again, you burn that Sunder, Rongyu's alive, but they still have Sunder on their team. They're gonna get this tower, at least. Scream going down was not part of their plan. Obviously. Just so, though, at the same time. He's looking at these camps over here, trying to steal what he can. He steals the sides. He doesn't want to stay for too long because he doesn't want to get picked.
The sword is...
And that'll be fine. I think Umoja's trying to see who she can find and try to stop them, but she doesn't want that guy. That guy she cannot, like, pose a threat to at all, and she kind of gets her ass beat by that guy. Not much you can do about that. I turn these off for now. Okay, cool. We're good. Left side aggression. Cyclone Spin. Getting gone on and taken down. Scream's looking for the chase, though. The Pharaoh's Curse is good, but is it enough? Pulled away from Golden are the 2 of them, but Golden's trying to make space for himself. Not enough space is made, and he goes down right after. Cabrakan's here to support the boys, but in the meantime, Bayoneri's getting gone on by 2. Rongyu on the way. This fight is going to dissuade soon, but some good damage goes into inbound. Jisoo trying to slip away. Scream gets a good slow. That's a huge amount of damage from that, too. Almost 400. Just under 400. The Teleport out from the Thor is good on the River's Rebuke, which means River's Rebuke isn't going to catch anybody. Anvil of Dawn into the sky and lands back down, but doesn't hit anybody. Yarkor trying to get some good damage in. The Phoenix Shield healing him up a bit. Not enough to, you know, get him full. Good damage, though. Scream taking some himself, but Merlin returns a good deal. Seemed to be content with that. Got our pick onto Golden. Here he comes. Look at this right side. Scream's on the left side right now. But at the same time, his team's taking objectives. Spirit's Cadence comes down, but we're on the chase. We're looking for this Thor. Are we going to find him? Cherio is in dangerous spot. He's going in the Anvil of Dawn, but he won't go up in time. Bari, dangerously low here. Ullr's on the reset. They're trying to get themselves in a position where they could possibly catch out Scream, but I don't think they will. Scream on the reset now. They're never catching this guy. Defending the Fire Giant are the two of these damage dealers. Ullr's just posturing here, and he's a really big threat. I think they understand. Let's look at player damage real quick. Bari is the biggest number right now. Balie secures a third Gold Fury, which means the Ancient Fury is up. The T1 and the T2s are down on respective lanes. I say down, but disabled. Doing not as well as they were before. And we're at an impasse. I'm getting a drink of water. Screw this. Right now, there's a big bull of nothing going on the screen. Just some farming. People are finishing up their builds. One of them just reset. That was Guan Yu. Guan Yu getting himself a Helm of Radiance, which is nice. Gives him intelligence, which helps him with this aspect. The aspect of the general. Intelligence improves. Instead of attack speed, it applies an additional heal. His passive provides him intelligence, excuse me, which amplifies his heal. Scream's dead? Two of them catch him on the left side. Now, this is an interesting situation, because Benny Q's on the reset. They don't know that Benny Q's on the reset, though. Benny Q feels comfortable enough to reset. His right T1 falls because they don't clear the damn wave. What the fuck? Oh, Cherio. Cloak check. 16. It's been 14 minutes, bro. Oh no, this item's bad. And Cupid ult goes past my window. Cabrakan ult goes past my window. Holy shit, that was awful. That series of events was absolutely terrible for both teams. But it doesn't matter. Fire Giant is pulled. Jisso taking a good deal of poke, but Bari is still on left side, which means Scream's going to respond to that. Look over here. The boys are resetting it now. You look at this situation now, right? They keep coming in from this, like, gateway here, which just enables Merlin. I say enables, but we're enabling a play to be active now. Cherio getting crippled out, but no hammer thrown. Looks like the aggression is coming onto Yarkor now. Yarkor taking, like, 12 damage from that. He just stared at them because they literally, that damage was cosmetic. There's a big battle for the wave state and left side. Right now, Scream keeps going over there. He looks like he's teleporting away, possibly, or he's pretending to. Ward going right there, but there's a big battle for the wave state over here. See, it's in the fit. I saw that. It's in the favor of team with 5 M's right now. No, it's not their name. It's Cherry Slush. Fuck! Again, a lot of posturing. Nothing really too exciting going on yet. These builds are being rounded out, and it's relatively standard from both sides, other than Scream being a weirdo. Somewhat. But this is still, you know, somewhat standard. Helm of Radiance is nice. Fire Giant pulled. Guan Yu's aware of it, but the rest of the team is not here. You see Jisso on the side. Jisso looking for a bit of action, a bit of distraction. Teleport doesn't come through. He tried to, but he was too late. Thor immunes out that pull in the meantime. Looks like they're just resetting Fire Giant. They're not going for more until now. Balie and Bayro are still hitting this. Scream is on the left side. They've confirmed that, and Scream's still pushing. We're gonna need to commit to something. Somebody do something. It looks like Scream's gonna get this left tower while we dance around Fire Giant. Realistically, Scream just hasn't been in any fight, and it really hasn't mattered. Because Scream is always getting something when he's not there. And I think Balie and Bayro are both way too core to the fight to be the ones resetting. Look at this, though. Jisso, I think Jisso thinks that he has Scream caught here. The way he's standing, he knows to walk away now. Decent damage, no Thorwall caught out just yet, but there's a chase down on him. Thorwall does get him, but there's only the Thor here. Bayro on the chase as well. You see Cherio going up into the sky, running away. He's just gonna land out. He lands down in the mid lane, catching one. That's the wrong view. He does get the Cersei's away. But Jarkor puts some damage, and the wall is completely off the mark. A bit too late for that on inbound. Brutal right there. Yark's trying to get off the rust, man. You can just tell. He got 3k gold in hand. He just spent it all. Got himself a Bloodforge. Bloodforge seems to be core to a lot of these ability strength-based people. Which is nice. The active item just gives you such a big enhancement. I wouldn't be surprised to see Uller finishes it, but it looks last game he did finish it with Tekko Kage, so good poke onto Cherio there, but nothing too crazy. Scream is doing this with Nagas, and Jisso's staring at him. While the junglers stare at each other, there is a rotation from the Thor. Cherio probably looking to go up here. Cyclone Spin dies on this right side. Guan Yu being forced away. Is this going to mean a Fire Giant? Please somebody do something. Goal 3 secured by Scream. Because we don't contest him, we just stare at him. Does Jisso just not win that 1v1? Is it just the item differential? Maybe not. There's a reason they're there and I'm not. Again, another posture. We're just kind of staring at each other. But it looks like Yarkor wants to get active. We want to take away the cycle. Are we going to break the cycle? No, we're breaking the mountain breaker. We're breaking mountains and we're moving walls right now. No way to go through that wall because we got no Phantom Shell. Good damage going into both teams, but Yarkor takes a lot, but Scream takes it all. Takes himself down. Jisso on the chase looking to put down Cherio. Cherio falls, and Balie looking to dance with the boys and put them all down. Balie is dance, right? What is Spanish? I need the Spanish meaning. Fire Giant secured. It means dance. That's like the slang term of it. I'm fine. Cool.
The enemy team has destroyed the pirate.
Fuck me, bro. They get Fire Giant. Now, can we do anything with it? Who has Dagger? Is it Uller or is it Cabrakan? It's got to be one of them, right? It's Uller. Look at this posturing around mid lane. Bayro has to be the target in these fights, right? I don't see a reason not to target him out because he's the one doing all this burst damage. I get that Balie is, you know, a threat, right? But I feel like Uller's just doing infinitely more. Look at this player damage again. Barry's actually on the top of the board. Everybody's level 20 now in this 33-minute game. Scream on this right side, still farming. Still trying to get himself some potions. 3 bombs on one side, 2 bombs on the other with the dagger. Balie, though, has the tempo of the game, has a 4,000 gold lead in a 34-minute game. This is, you know, a big possible step. Wrong, you taking a good deal of damage. Cersei's Hexstone in the meantime, but the knock up over the wall. Cherio is dead on the other side of the wall, which gives them an initiative to go. Mid T2 goes down. Scream is on this right side. Meanwhile, left T2 also goes down. We can watch both sides here, but mid lane seems to be much more interesting. Inbound, looking for something. Cavalry charge comes down. Wrong, you taking a ton of damage. Too much damage, but the Spirit's Cadence does save him for now. Healing comes through. Palisman Purification does not save the Guan Yu. Does save the Guan Yu, but won't save Scream. Now the wall comes down. There's no Phantom Shell. So he will get stuck, he'll get stunned, and he'll get put down. Balie taking control. Just so gets shut down. The 2 carries stand in the way of Balie and the next round. We'll see if the dance with the Titan is a dance that they want. It doesn't seem like it, and they're avoiding it. Left side Phoenix is possibly the next target. It looks like they are posturing around it. They're going for it. Merlin trying to throw some poke over their way, but he doesn't tag anybody just yet. You see Yarkor literally just dancing between them. He's just standing there, menacingly. We got 2 Phoenixes. We got a Gold Fury. A Fire Giant is falling off in 24 seconds. Guan Yu's in. The Xerxes Hexstone and Nemesis ult the Xerxes. Kind of brutal right there. Rongyu's walking back in. Ullr's on the way. You see Thor on this left side in this mid-wave, but the River's Rebuke comes down. Stampede is there, but the wall's blocking the wall, but it's not enough. Scream goes down, meets the wall, land down from the Thor, but there's too much damage. Balie looking to break them. Dance with death right now. Thor being chased away, Guan Yu being chased away, but we catch the Thor on the side. Guan Yu's just being stalled because it does not matter. We catch Benny Q, we win the game. Bayoneri getting folded like a lawn chair by Benny Q. And it looks like we are going to finish the kill. No, we're not going to finish the kill on Benny Q, on Cherio. He gets away, but Jisso does catch inbound, finally. We'll get this T2. I don't know if we're going to get Phoenix. We don't have Bayro. But it seems like we're still content on trying to get this Phoenix at least, or trying to end.
Your right Phoenix is under attack.
Looks like Jarkor's just on the zone, but it's a lot of damage going into him. Jisso is not here, and Bari's doing a decent amount of damage, but it's not very quick. We're looking to catch one, though. We don't have the River's Rebuke just yet, but it looks like we're still going for the end. We're going for the end because there's no towers up. There's nothing stopping them just yet, and Cherry Slush may go down, but the Titan is not gonna live, and Cherry Slush falls to Balie. That was an excellent game. A lot of awkward standing around, though, unfortunately. Had fun as spectator? Yes, I did.